Tonight on Ctv3 News. March 12th, a historic electoral landslide as the People's United Party dominates, delivering devastating blow to opposition. John Briceño assumes second tenure as Prime Minister following resounding electoral triumph. And political earthquake in Belize. Shine Barrow is booted from power in shocking upset. He is honorable no more. These are some of the stories we have for you tonight in our newscast for Thursday, March 13th, 2025.
Pro FC is here. On Saturday, March 15th, it's the return of Pro FC to Sugar City. It takes place inside the Orange Walk Multipurpose Complex. The main event is between Orange Walk's very own Thomas Godfrey as he battles the hard-hitting Mexican Ismael Canek Perez. We also had 9 other exciting MMA fights. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. and the event starts at 7:30 p.m. sharp. General admission tickets are only $25 and VIP tickets are $75. Available at Shell One Stop or at the event ticket booth. Pro FC 15. Godfrey versus Paris is brought to you by Broadlight Management, Kevin Bernard for Orange Walk East, Rustic Roof, Hotel de la Fuente, Rude Boy, Best Fit Pharmacy, Zeta Water Orange Walk, the Orange Walk Town Council, and the National Sports Council of Belize.
And Azel Riverol, Remax Dorado agent.
Good evening with your news, also simulcast on Fiesta FM 106.7. I am Joanna Rodriguez. In a momentous affirmation of democratic governance, John Briceño, the leader of the People's United Party, PUP, was ceremoniously sworn in for a second consecutive term as Prime Minister of Belize, subsequent to his party's extraordinary and decisive victory in the recent general elections. The PUP secured an impressive 26 out of 31 parliamentary seats, thereby consolidating a formidable mandate reflective of the electorate's confidence. During the solemn occasion of his oath of office, Briceño articulated an unwavering commitment to uphold the sanctity of the Constitution and the rule of law, vowing to preside over the nation with integrity and an unwavering sense of dedication. He emphasized his intent to serve all Belizeans with impartiality and has pledged to undertake judicious decision-making aimed at enhancing the welfare and quality of life for the populace.
I, John Briceño, do swear that I will bear true faith and allegiance to Belize. I will uphold the Constitution and the law, and that I will conscientiously, impartially, and to the best of my ability discharge my duties as Prime Minister, and to do right to all manner of people without fear or favor, affection or ill will. So help me God.
Congratulations.
It is indeed an honor and a privilege to be re-elected in Orange Walk Central, but also to have the support of my colleagues in the National Assembly for me to be able to be once again appointed as the Prime Minister of this country. It's going to be a challenging one. The world continues to change very quickly, and for a small country like Belize, we have to be able to adapt and to be able to be moving with the changes and to ensure that at all times we can always keep the Belizean people in mind, that the decisions we make will be to make their lives better. And I know that sometimes we have also that hubris could quickly creep in to us as a person and to the things and how we behave as representatives, as ministers, and as a government. And I am appealing to each and every one of you to be able to keep that in check. And if you see me behaving in such a way, I want to ask you also to ensure to keep my feet grounded.
In a clarion call to his fellow legislators within the National Assembly, the Prime Minister underscored the imperative of remaining grounded and attuned to the exigencies faced by the nation as they collectively navigate the multifaceted challenges that lie ahead.
Second terms are usually when governments tend to be relaxed and in many instances make some not too good decisions. I am appealing to you representatives and to the new cabinet for us to be that exception, for us to turn things around, to show that we are going to build on what we have done over the past 4 years and 4 months, and to be able to do even more so that the Belizean people can feel satisfied that they have made the right decision on March the 12th. We are not going to let them down, we're not going to deceive them, and we're going to work hard every single day.
Brisenia further articulated his optimism regarding the endeavors of his administration, asserting that notwithstanding the inherent difficulties characteristic of a second term, his government would persist in building upon prior achievements while ardently striving to meet the elevated expectations of the Belizean citizenry. March 12th will undoubtedly be etched into the records of our nation's political history as a monumental day marked by staggering electoral defeats, punctuating one of the most remarkable general elections ever witnessed in our country. The significance of this day is illuminated by the astounding margins by which numerous candidates secured victory in their respective constituencies, some triumphing by as much as a resounding 10-1. As the sun set on the tumultuous electoral proceedings, the palpable atmosphere was one of both unexpected upsets and exhilarating surprises. However, it was undoubtedly a day of triumph for the incumbent People's United Party PUP. The final tally revealed a pronounced dominance, with the PUP claiming an impressive 26 victories, while the combined forces of the United Democratic Party UDP, spearheaded by Shine Barrow and Tracy Panton, languished in the shadows with a mere 5 seats across the nation. Notable among the unexpected upheavals was the extraordinary feat accomplished by the PUP's newcomer, Devin Daly, who unseated long-standing political stalwart Patrick Faber from the Colette constituency, a stronghold he had maintained for over 2 decades. In a further twist of fate, Tracy Panton's Lee Mark Chang achieved a significant electoral victory, dislodging opposition leader Shine Barrow from his post. The only casualty among the elected representatives of the PUP was the recently ousted Jorge Millen Espat from the Cayo West constituency, who fell to newcomer Miguel Guerra. This year's electoral results strikingly echoed those of the 2020 elections, with the PUP astonishingly retaining its 26 seats in the National Assembly, while the UDP clung to its original 5. However, the UDP's loss of two of its most formidable and articulate parliamentarians, Shine Barrow and Patrick Faber, has led many political analysts to assert that the party entering this new term is a significantly weakened position in stark contrast to their posture in 2020. As we begin our comprehensive coverage of yesterday's historic elections, let us first turn our attention to the northern region, specifically Orange Walk, where the PUP orchestrated yet another sweeping triumph, reinforcing their stronghold and making their electoral victory all the more definitive.
In a remarkable display of political prowess, the People's United Party has once again harnessed the momentum of the blue machine, decisively winning all 4 electoral seats in yesterday's elections. This year's electoral outcome, however, brings to light a significant decline in voter participation across all 4 constituencies within the district. The turnout on Wednesday was reported at a mere 68.06%, a staggering drop of almost 20 percentage points from the 2020's election's robust figure of 86%. Despite the noticeable decrease in voter engagement, the PUP's candidates emerged with comfortable margins, signaling both steadfast party loyalty and a resilient electoral strategy. In the highly contested Orange Walk Central constituency, Prime Minister John Briceño achieved an impressive feat by clinching his 8th consecutive victory, solidifying his status as the undefeated area representative. Briceño triumphed with a resounding margin of over 3-1 against Denny Grijalva of the United Democratic Party and an extraordinary 5-1 against Yara Calviera, another opponent backed by Shine Barrow.
Johnny Antonio Briceño, 3,416. Total number of votes counted for Denny Grijalva Cruz, 837. Total number of votes counted for Yara Marisa Calviera, 83 votes. We had a total of 139 rejected votes. I hereby declare that the duly elected candidate for the Orange Walk Central Electoral Division is Johnny Antonio Briceño.
This enduring success, Briceño asserts, underscores his deep-rooted commitment and dedication to the constituents of Orange Walk Central.
Thank you very much, and I'm very, very excited, and I'm humbled that the people of Orange Walk Central has once more for the 8th time have decided to give me their confidence and their support to represent them for another 5 years. And I want to make the solemn promise to them that I will never betray them, that I will continue to work for them to the best as I can every single day, because I've always said it's a privilege and an honor to be Prime Minister, but I'm more beholden and grateful to the people of Orange Walk Central, because without them, I cannot be where I am.
Transitioning to the Orange Walk East constituency, incumbent Kevin Bernard faced 2 challengers, Marlo Pereira from the UDP Tracy Panton faction and Lance Pelayo, also aligned with Shine Barrow. Bernard, exhibiting unwavering confidence throughout the election process, anticipated a robust approval from his constituents.
On our data, we are seeing the PUPs coming out and vote. Majority of the people voting right now are our PUP supporters. I mean, you could see that the machinery is moving. When I came from Santa Marta just a while ago, there's no sign of any of the opposition. It's so only PUPs working. In fact, in some of the polling areas, they don't even have a polling agent in their room, and that shows that they are weak. That shows that they don't have a machinery. They came unprepared. we are ready, we are prepared, and we are going to make sure we can deliver for the People's United Party today on this election.
Now, sir, I know that this time around, this election, we're seeing something unprecedented. Two candidates are running under the banner of the United Democratic Party. One candidate here in the East under the leadership of Honorable Tracy Panton, and one candidate as well under the leadership of Shine Barrow. How do you think that will play out in terms of the dynamics of the voting day?
That alone has caused what you're seeing out here, the weak showing of the UDP. The UDP supporters are disappointed in their own party. They're not happy, and so they're not coming out. They're not coming out to vote. Those who believe that they want to be part of democracy, they are the ones that will come out and cast their vote. However, that whatever happened in that party is not of my concern. Our concern is to focus on what we need to do today to bring a victory for the People's United Party so that we can continue to govern, so that we can continue to ensure that Plan Belize 2.0 is put to work.
Challengers Pereira and Pelayo, eager for a transformation in the constituency, equally vocalized their aspirations for change.
We have a democracy. We're a very democratic country, and I believe that the people of the East deserve a candidate that is willing to work for them. And not only a candidate, but the people and residents of the East deserve an alternative. We currently had elected a PUP representative for the House of Representatives. And once the House was dissolved, well, we needed a fresh mandate. So that is the reason, mainly for democracy, for Belize. And I believe that the people of the East deserve a leader that is more of action and not talk.
My machinery has done their job already. They have their people that they are bringing out. We have numbers calling in and who all to pick up. So guys are circling around picking up people and so forth.
And your expectations for the rest of the day as the day progresses, and in terms of being able to have the people come out?
Of course. We will be here all day until 6 o'clock this evening. And of course, at the end of the day, when the comes in, we will know what happens. But I believe we do have a positive side on it. We have a very good team, and hopefully everything happens the right way. People are looking out for a change, so hopefully I'm that change.
Despite the initial fervor expressed by his opponents, the day culminated in a landslide victory for Bernard, who garnered close to 4,000 votes, outpacing his challenger's collective total of 627 votes. In the Orange Walk South constituency, incumbent Jose Abelardo Mai showcased his electoral prowess against newcomer German Tillit, who ran under the umbrella of Shine Barrow, and managed to secure 1,927 votes, achieving a remarkable 3,462 out of 5,400 votes cast. Mai's victory further cements his long-standing tenure in the constituency since 2012.
Based on my campaign and the feedback of my campaign, the first thing we need to do is to acquire land, to expand the house lots in the villages of Orange Walk South. That's the first thing I need to do, and I will begin in April. I need to do that. It is a cry of the people, and I will do so. The people have elected me to work for them, and I will do so. I will work every day until I have achieved what I want. One major achievement we did before this election was the paving of the highway from Guinea Grass to Tower Hill. If I could achieve that, I could achieve many things more. The people of Orange Walk South deserve that and more, and I will not stop. I will not rest until that is done.
Any special messages for the people that came and voted for you?
I thank them from the bottom of my heart, and I apologize to them for not being as visible as I should have been. But I explained to them my ministry. The ministry I had was a very big ministry, full of responsibilities, and I was determined to uplift the agriculture sector, which we did. In our parliamentary system, you are a representative, but you're also a minister, and so you divide yourselves in two. the key thing here is how do you manage your time. And I think I wasn't maybe the best, I didn't do the best job in managing that time. But I've learned and I have to do better. Every day is a learning experience for us. And so while I was maybe one of the best ministers in agriculture in the region, as others have said, I may have not been as visible as I should have been in the constituencies. But that has to be managed. So I'll make corrections to activities, daily activities. And so I learned that during my campaign. And you learn and you correct yourself.
Finally rounding out the PUP's clean sweep in Orange Walk, Ramon Montes Cervantes decisively overcame Carlos Cetina, another UDP candidate. Cervantes netted an impressive 3,829 votes from the 5,900 ballots cast, while Cetina received 1,970 votes. Cervantes' victory further emphasizes the continued dominance of the PUP in the region. Reporting for Ctv3 News, Norma Ruiz.
In the Corozal district, the ruling People's United Party failed to secure a clean sweep as UDP incumbent Hugo Pat once more secured a win in Corozal North against the PUP's David Castillo. The Corozal district was undoubtedly a battleground for the PUP, with all eyes focusing on the three-way race which played out in the bay between the PUP's Thea Garcia Ramirez, former PUP Elvia Vega, who ran as an independent, and the UDP's Herman Riverol. Ramirez managed to secure a significant win for the People's United Party, besting her two opponents, garnering over 3,100 votes. As a first-time representative, Thea says she is ready to work for the people of Corozal Bay.
Well, what can we say? Thank you very much, Corozal Bay. Thank you very much to my team. Thank you to every voter that came out. Even if you didn't vote for PUP, you came out. Thank you very much. We have democracy here. We respect the will of the people. And now it's time to get to work.
Although she lost the Corozal Bay seat to the PUP's Thea Ramirez, Elvia Vega Samos achieved a remarkable feat, garnering 1,160 votes, the highest received by any third-party or independent candidate across the country. In the Corozal North constituency, the incumbent Hugo Pat once again secured his seat. Notably, Pat is one of the only two candidates running under Shine Borough who were able to pull off a win across the country. As one of only 5 UDP candidates who emerged victorious for the United Democratic Party, Pat says he will now look forward for his party uniting.
As for now, I don't think we can any kind of conversation to that effect. We need to sit down and see how many members we have in the House, and based on that we can take it on. But what I can tell you from now, and I will ask each and every single UDP in every single constituency across this country, that we need to be very, very selective of our leaders, and we need to keep them accountable. Part of the reason that we have so many problems is that many a times you have interference coming from various angles that do affect conventions. All I'm saying, look, if Corozal North has a convention and there needs to be a leader elected, the people of Corozal North need to be left alone for them to decide who it is that they want to be elected. And of course, this has to happen across the 31 constituencies that we have.
Also in Corozal, incumbents Florencia Marin and Ramiro Ramirez both secured wins for the People's United Party in the areas of Corozal Southeast and Southwest, respectively. And in a spirited address from Orange Walk Central, Prime Minister John Briceño proclaimed the recent election results as a powerful endorsement of Belize's long-standing pursuit of independence and constitutional rights. As he addressed the nation last night after capturing 26 out of 31 seats, Briceño emphasized that this significant electoral turnout demonstrates Belize's unwavering commitment to democratic principles, reinforced to the global community that the nation is capable of conducting free and fair elections.
Today's victory means even more to me and our party than our massive win in 2020. To be elected a first time is a privilege. To be re-elected is public confirmation of trust and confidence in your government. I offer sincere thanks to every voter who exercised his or her sacred franchise across our 484 polling stations and in 31 constituencies. Those who voted for our PUP candidates and for those who voted period. 65.1% exercised their franchise. That's a total of 128,262 voters. This collective demonstration of democracy validates our struggle for independence. This vote validates our constitutional freedoms and responsibility. And this vote says to the world that Belize is a mature democracy, once again capable of free and fair elections.
As he unveiled his vision for Plan Belize 2.0, PM Briceño expressed heartfelt gratitude to all PUP candidates, campaign teams, and supporters whose collective effort led to the party's decisive win.
Because Plan Belize 2.0 will require a renewed, relentless focus on policies and programs that impact the lives of our people. More high-paying jobs, continued economic transformation, better education, enhanced health care, more lots and houses, a ferocious pushback against those who break the law, and a deliberate plan to tame the cost of living increases. The world around us has changed much since our last election, and not for the better. The international climate is more volatile, more complex, and more challenging for small, open economies like ours. Our administration will therefore have less room for error than in our first term. I pledge to do everything possible to maintain stability, to protect the gains of our first term, to safeguard against hubris, to ensure humility, and to deliver on our key manifesto promises.
The Prime Minister also took a moment to express personal thanks to his family, including his wife, sons, granddaughter, his brother Jaime, who is also his campaign manager since 1993, and extended relatives for their unwavering support throughout his political journey. As mentioned, the People's United Party, PUP, has once again secured victory in the 2025 general elections, strengthening its hold on the government with 26 seats, while the United Democratic Party, UDP, managed to win only 5 divisions. As results rolled in, it became clear that the PUP continued its dominance across the country, securing all seats in Stand Creek, Toledo, Orange Walk, and most of Belize and Cayo districts. However, the UDP was able to retain a handful of strongholds despite its losses. The 5 seats secured by the UDP include Albert, won by Tracy Panton, Mesopotamia, Lee Mark Chang, Queen Square, Godwin Haylock, Corozal North, Hugo Pat, and Cayo West, Miguel Guerra. For the PUP, the seats are as follows: Caribbean Shores, Kareem Musa; Colette, Devin Daly; Freetown, Francis Fonseca; Lake Eye, Cordell Hyde; Port Loyola, Gilroy Usher; Belize Rural North, Marconi Leal; Belize Rural Central, Dolores Garcia; Belize Rural South, Andre Perez; Dangriga, Louis Zabani; Stan Creek West, Rodwell Ferguson; Toledo East, Osmond Martinez; Toledo West, Oscar Requena; Orange Walk Central, John Briceño; Orange Walk North, Ramon Cervantes; Orange Walk East, Kevin Bernard; Orange Walk South, Jose Mai; Corozal Bay, Thea Ramirez; Corozal Southeast, Florencia Marin Jr.; Corozal Southwest, Ramiro Ramirez; Belmopan, Oscar Mira; Cayo North, Michelle Shabat; Cayo Northeast, Orlando Habet; Cayo Central, Alex Balona; and Cayo South, Julius Espat. Coming up next, Devin Daly triumphs in Colette, a new era for the People's United Party. Stay tuned.
Escape to paradise. Centaur is giving you the chance to win an unforgettable getaway at the breathtaking Orchid Bay Resort. Picture this: a stunning beach and a relaxing poolside retreat. One lucky winner will enjoy an overnight stay for two, plus a delicious breakfast, all courtesy of Orchid Bay Resort. How to enter? Sign up for any Centaur service or stay up to date with your payments for a chance to win. Live raffle draw on April 16th on Despierta Belize show. Enter now to win with Centaur.
As we continue dissecting the outcome of yesterday's general elections, we look at the Colette division, where Devin Daly of the People's United Party defeated former Deputy Prime Minister Patrick Faber, marking a historic shift in the political landscape of the Colette constituency. This victory is particularly significant as it is the first time since 1998 that Colette has been represented by a member of the PUP. Daly, a political newcomer with limited experience, campaigned on a platform of fresh leadership and community development, resonating with a disillusioned electorate eager for change. Throughout his campaign, he emphasized the need for innovative solutions to the challenges facing Colette, including education, crime, and infrastructure. His message of hope and progress galvanized voters, many of whom were ready for a departure from the long-standing dominance of the United Democratic Party. While Patrick Faber's track record as Deputy Prime Minister and his former leadership of the UDP should have given him an edge, voter sentiment reflected a desire for transformation. After learning of his defeat, Faber, via a Facebook post, thanked the Colette constituency. He stated, as we quote, "Serving as your area representative for the past 2 years, together we have built a strong, united community, overcoming challenges and celebrating victories. Tonight, while the election results were not what we hoped for, I respect the will of the people. Congratulations to the new area representative. I pray that he serves with integrity and put the people of Colette first. To my incredible supporters, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your love, dedication, and belief in me have meant everything. Colette will always be my home, and you will always be my family. My service to you does not end here." End of quote. As mentioned, the People's United Party has proudly declared a substantial victory in the 2025 general elections, achieving a near total win across the nation. However, this remarkable achievement was marred by a notable upset. Jorge Milin from contender Miguel Guerra. Espat, who aimed for re-election under the PUP banner, was unable to secure his seat allowing Guerra to claim victory for the UDP. This outcome marked Cayo West as the sole constituency to switch allegiance from the PUP to the UDP. Guerra's win has emerged as a rare highlight for the beleaguered UDP, which faced extensive losses nationwide. Analysts suggest that localized issues in Cayo West combined with Guerra's strong community backing enabled his success against the formidable PUP wave. In a stunning turn of events during the 2025 general elections, Shine Barrow has lost his seat in the House of Representatives for the Mesopotamia constituency, marking a significant shift in Belizean politics. Barrow received a mere 318 votes compared to Lee Mark Chang's commanding 601 votes. The People's United Party PUP candidate Lawrence Ellis, who garnered 503 votes. Despite running under the same UDP banner, Chang was backed by Tracy Panton's faction, which had spent months battling Barrow for control of the party. This defeat not only signifies the end of Barrow's short-lived political journey, but also highlights a transformative moment for the UDP, as the constituency has slipped from its previously held stronghold. There is no doubt that the internal schism within the UDP played a crucial role in Barrow's defeat. With Chang supported by faction leader Tracy Panton, the divide became increasingly evident as Barrow grappled with increasing dissent among party loyalists. Last night, following his electoral loss, Barrow confirmed his intention to resign as UDP leader once a new leader is chosen at a national convention.
Will resign effective once we have a national convention to elect a new leader. Obviously, you can't be leader of the United Democratic Party if you're not a member of the House. And I would not want to be appointed as a senator or anything to hold on to the leadership. I think the people have spoken here in Mesopotamia, and that is the start of everything. And so I wouldn't want to maneuver to hold on to leadership unless colleagues felt otherwise. So maybe I'm getting a bit ahead of myself, but as I speak to you, I will tender my resignation effective once we have a national convention to elect a new leader among those who are qualified to be leader. I'm not going to get into the intra-party other than to say I resign effective once we elect a new leader of the party amongst those who qualify. It is still my position that Tracy's Alliance for Democracy Party and the Mark Chang Alliance for Democracy Party, and we'll see what Justice Sondora has to say March 31st. I would not be interested in any move to reintegrate those people into the United Democratic Party. But that is for the colleagues to decide. Whoever the new leader is amongst those who are legitimate members of the UDP, whatever the colleagues want. What I'm saying is I'm not going to get into the intra-party other than to say I resign effective once we elect a new leader of the party amongst those who qualify. It is still my position that Tracy's Alliance for Democracy Party and the Mark Chang Alliance for Democracy Party, and we'll see what Justice Sondora has to say March 31st. I would not be interested in any move to reintegrate those people into the United Democratic Party. But that is for the colleagues to decide. Whoever the new leader is amongst those who are legitimate members of the UDP, whatever the colleagues want.
And while analysts believe that the divide within the UDP, marked by controversy and legal challenges, led to Shine's loss of the Mesopotamia seat and the leadership of the UDP, he disagrees.
I believe strongly in the principles that led to all of the decisions that were made. I have no regrets. If it meant kowtowing to corrupt actors and to these people engaged in fraud and deception. You know, I wasn't, as I mentioned to you earlier, it's not about me winning. People have a right to choose who they want. I was confident that the people of Mesopotamia had a good relationship with me and that all of the external things did not matter. But they felt otherwise. But I stand by the decisions that we made to oust these corrupt actors, these dinosaurs. You know, and people of color agree with me.
The upcoming national convention assumes new urgency as the UDP seeks to regain its footing amidst an evolving political landscape, one that notably appears less forgiving towards traditional strongholds like Mesopotamia. As for Lee Mark-Chang, his victory is notably historic as he becomes the first Belizean Chinese representative in the House of Representatives representing the constituency of Mesopotamia. Running under the United Democratic Party UDP banner, Chang was part of a diverse slate of 13 candidates led by Tracy Panton. Chang's historic win comes amidst a backdrop of intense legal disputes within the UDP, as both Barrow and Panton have laid claim to the party leadership. The fallout from the convention has paved the way for significant shifts in Belize's political dynamics, indicating a changing tide in voter sentiment and party allegiance.
My campaign manager and I, we have a plan coming up already. The people have been asking for a community center in the area, and we plan to make sure that we could execute and we could make sure that we perform. And with our advisory board that we are planning to have from the constituency, so they will be like my watchdog and our watchdog to make sure that we live up to what we have promised and we do only what is best for Mesopotamia.
Sir, I believe you're the first Belizean Chinese to win a seat in the House. How does that feel for you?
I thank you very much for the opportunity for Mesopotamia, the people, the voters that have believed in me, all the Congress houses that I've been to in the past 8 weeks. You know, I thank them very much for believing in me and believing in our long conversations that I've had, many long conversations with them. I think even my campaign manager told me, you know what, half an hour not too long for sitting with some people. But I enjoy spending quality time with people and hearing them out, because this is a democracy, and in this democracy we need to be able to listen to the people and also to hear their concerns, and we as elected representatives now, we need to be able to work and make sure that we could achieve those goals in the short run.
Sorry, good night to one and all. In accordance with the Rule 33, Para 1 of the People's Representation Act, I, Andy Sutherland, the returning officer for the Mesopotamia Electoral Division, hereby declare the results for the general election 12 March 2025. I state that the total number of votes cast for today in the Mesopotamia division is 1,422 votes. Of those votes, 92, in addition to those votes, 92 ballots were rejected in the counting process, totaling 1,514 votes total. Of those votes, Mr. Moses Shine Barrow received 318 votes. Mr. Ellis Lawrence received 503 votes. And Mr. Lee Mark Chang received 101 votes. 601 votes, my apologies.
My God, you scare me to start everybody.
So, by the powers vested in me, I declare that Lee Mark Chang is the winner of the electoral division Mesopotamia for the 12th March 2025 general elections. Mr. Chang is the winner.
Mr. Chang, let's get your reaction.
Thank you. Thank you.
How are you feeling, sir?
I'm exhausted, but I feel good. Thank you very much.
You know, were you at any point, nervous, concerned, any at all?
Whenever you go to election, you're always nervous. You're always
Well, I have to feel good, my people.
exhausted. But I work very hard, and I need to first of all thank the people of Mesopotamia for giving me this opportunity. And one thing I do promise, I promise that whatever I promise, I will work to fulfill. Like I said, I sell food, I don't sell dreams, and I will continue with that.
What does tomorrow and the first 100 days look like for you?
Well, I think at least me and my wife and my family deserve at least maybe a week off, maybe 2, because this has been a brutal 8 weeks for me. But my campaign manager and I, we have a plan coming up already. The people have been asking for a community center in the area, and we plan to make sure that we could execute and we could make sure that we perform. And with our advisory board that we are planning to have from the constituency, so they will be like my watchdog and our watchdog to make sure that we live up to what we have promised and we do only what is best for Mesopotamia.
Mr. Chang, talk to us about the machinery that was involved in not only defeating another UDP representative, but a PUP as well.
I have always campaigned on being positive. I've always campaigned on being true to myself. And I'm a businessman, yes, and I don't like to make promises that I cannot keep. So whatever promises I've made is positive, and it's within the near future that I could do within a short period of time.
Sir, I believe you're the first Belizean Chinese to win a seat in the House. How does that feel for you?
I thank you very much for the opportunity for Mesopotamia, the people, the voters that have believed in me, all the Congress houses that I've been to in the past 8 weeks. I thank them very much for believing in me and believing in our long conversations that I've had, many long conversations with them. I think even my campaign manager told me, you know what, half an hour not too long for sitting with some people. But I enjoy spending quality time with people and hearing them out, because this is a democracy, and in this democracy we need to be able to listen to the people and also to hear their concerns, and we as elected representatives now we need to be able to work and make sure that we could achieve those goals in the short run.
Another notable win for the United Democratic Party was in the Albert division, where Tracy Panton emerged victorious once more. Panton surpassed her main opponent, Cayo West, from the People's United Party and 2 other candidates by securing a total of 1,243 votes, while West received 1,014. Other contenders included UDP's Jose Luis Espat, who collected 20 votes, and Cornelio Rogelio Galvez from the PDM, who managed 3. As an incumbent, Panton has distinguished herself as a key figure within a segment of the UDP known as the Alliance for Democracy, following a split from party leader Shine Barrow, who, as mentioned, faced defeat in his own constituency. With the election results finalized, Panton emphasized the significance of her victory for women and democracy in Belize.
This is a pivotal moment for Belize.
Hallelujah.
It is a pivotal moment for the rebuilding of the United Democratic Party. And it is a pivotal moment for women in political leadership in Belize. And finally, it is a pivotal moment for democracy.
Now, what can be expected going forward, because you still have the court case, and to my thinking, unless you come together and say one party decides to withdraw that claim, it would still go through.
Tonight, we are going to celebrate the victories we had today. Tomorrow, we will deal with the court case. Not tonight.
Now, what can be expected going forward, because you still have the court case, and to my thinking, unless you come together and say one party decides to.
Panton credited her success to the relentlessness efforts of her campaign team, underscoring the importance of preparation and respect for all competitors in the electoral process. We never underestimate our opponents, she noted. Respect is essential because if your campaign machinery falters on election day, all your prior efforts may come to naught. Fortunately, our machinery was on point, she explained passionately. And there is more news after the break. Stay tuned.
Escape to paradise. Centaur is giving you the chance to win an unforgettable getaway at the breathtaking Orchid Bay Resort. Picture this: a stunning beach and a relaxing poolside retreat. One lucky winner will enjoy an overnight stay for two, plus a delicious breakfast, all courtesy of Orchid Bay Resort. How to enter? Sign up for any Centaur service or stay up to date with your payments for a chance to win. Live raffle draw on April 16th on Despierta Belize show. Enter now to win with Centaur.
In a significant affirmation of support, the collective of non-governmental organizations, NGOs in Belize, has officially endorsed Janelle Chanona to continue her role as the senator representing NGOs in the upper house. This announcement comes after the Belize Network of Non-Governmental Organizations, BNN, issued a call for nominations which concluded with a unanimous consensus in favor of Chanona. Since taking office in March 2022, Chanona, who also serves as the Vice President of Oceania Belize, has emerged as a vital advocate for the NGO sector. Her tenure has been marked by a commitment to elevating the voices of NGOs in critical government discussions, fostering a collaborative environment, and championing causes that resonate with various stakeholders. The BNN board expressed sincere gratitude to the NGOs for their active participation in this democratic process, highlighting the importance of unity and collaboration in selecting a representative who will effectively articulate the concerns and aspirations of NGOs within the government sphere. In her acceptance of the endorsement, Senator-elect Chanona stated, "It has been my honor and privilege to serve as your voice in the corridors of power. Together, we reaffirm our commitment to collaboration and cooperation with the government of Belize to leverage the strength of our collective voice, skills, and resources to shape governance proposals that benefit all Belizeans, especially women, youth, and marginalized groups." She also underscored her dedication to defending democracy and promoting sustainable human development, stating that these would remain key priorities during her continued service. Looking ahead, the BNN board plans to formally request the appointment of Janelle Chanona from the Governor General in accordance with Section 6141 of the Belize Constitution. The official swearing-in ceremony is expected to take place during the inaugural Senate sitting of the new parliamentary session, marking an important step in the legislative process. Chanona's appointment will be the first of 13 senatorial appointments to be made as part of the new National Assembly, setting the stage for an engaged and responsive session aimed at addressing the needs and interests of Belize's diverse population. Prime Minister John Briceño's victory in the general elections held yesterday was hailed by the Republic of China, Taiwan, which praised the electoral process as peaceful and smooth, reflecting Belize's commitment to democratic principles per Taiwan News. Taiwan's ambassador to Belize, Su Li Wen, formally congratulated Briceño, while the Taiwanese Foreign Ministry expressed its hope to strengthen diplomatic relations and deepen bilateral cooperation with Belize under Briceño's leadership. During his first term, Briceño has been a consistent advocate for Taiwan in various international platforms, solidifying a partnership that dates back to 1989 when the two countries established diplomatic relations. He recently highlighted the potential for Taiwan to assist Belize through technology exchange and financial support, especially within planned lease. Briceño's proactive approach to international relations has positioned Belize as a key ally for Taiwan in Central America, further underscoring the island's efforts to foster global partnerships amidst complex geopolitical dynamics. The Prime Minister had previously visited Taiwan in May to attend the inauguration of President Lee Ching-te, expressing his belief that collaboration with Taiwan could greatly benefit Belize in areas such as infrastructure, housing, and small business investments. Today, the Sistema de la Integración Centroamericana, SICA, also extended congratulations to Prime Minister John Briceño on being sworn in as Prime Minister for the term 2025-2030. And that's the news. We invite you to join us for another newscast on Friday, March 14th, here on Ctv3 News and Fiesta FM 106.7. Remember that to read a text version of the news, you can visit our website at ctv3belizenews.com. You can also log on to our Facebook page for current stories at facebook.com/ctv3belizenews or our YouTube channel at Ctv3 News BZ. From all of us here at Ctv3 News, thank you for watching and listening. Good night.